Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go ahead and try another product from iMethod Beauty. They were kind enough to send me some brow products and we're going to go ahead and give it a shot and see what shakes out. So if that sounds cool to you, stick around because I'm about to get into it. But before I do, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe because it really does help me out a lot and it is always greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's get into today's video. So how cool is this that iMethod Beauty went ahead and sent me this brow product? I know you guys can tell by looking at my face, I am having of the brows, and brows aren't really the big issue for me, but I can say that when I was in class and doing brows, I'm terrible at it. So the idea of having a product that would make it easy for me to do a brow thing if I were, you know, doing a client that didn't really have brows or a family member who wanted brows and needed help, this could be right up their alley. I don't know, it seems pretty cool. I was reading the back of it, and it's got stencils, it's got a pomade, it's got a sponge brush, it's got a dual-ended spoolie and brow brush, and it's got a little pouch to keep everything in and keep it all nice and together. I don't know, it seems like a pretty decent product. So let's hop into this and see what happens. It comes nicely packaged, I gotta say. So, there you go. You got the box, and this is 03 is the color on there. So let's look and see what happens. Ooh, that's nice. So this is really nicely packaged. I like this a lot. You got your pomade and your brush and all the fun stuff, and let's see. It's all nice and wrapped up. Get several stencils in here to go ahead and make it happen for what kind of brow shape you're going for. And then you got the pomade. That's pretty damn cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, that would work, I think, for my brows for sure. All right, I'm excited. Let's give it a shot. So first I want to go ahead and go into the stencils and see what I'm working with here. Oh, is that my brow? Maybe. So you got your thinner option here, and then you got your thicker option here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't really know. Yeah, I feel like that's me. That is me in a brow. I like this. I already got my makeup on it, so clearly, I choose you, Pikachu. You are my new friend. Let's see. I just want to place it on my brow so I can get a really good look at what I've got here. Oh yeah, and you can just kind of like lay it down and go along with your brow shape. I see how that can do the thing with the thing. So let's do the frickin' thing. All right, so I'm gonna grab this little brushy here, little sponge brush. This is actually kind of neat, I gotta be honest. It's squishy, it's really neat, it's very spongy, and I kind of like how it feels, so yeah, cool, I dig that. And then let's see, you've got your standard spoolie and, I don't know, can you guys see, or is it just showing my face? Yeah. Spoolie and the angled brush for your brows to go ahead and clean it up. And then you got your little stencil and lay it on there. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hop into the pomade with our little, just gonna bounce it in there. I think I like this part the best. I'm just gonna, okay, that's enough. Little aggressive there. And then I'm gonna put this on my face like this. So I'm trying to see, how can I do this and hold all this at the same time? I need an extra freaking hand. Let me grab my other mirror, and I might have to look down, forgive me, but it's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this. So I'm gonna hold the stencil here, like this, right? How I would want it. Kind of like that, yeah. And then I'm just gonna tap this on here. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Okay, let me see, closer. Oh, I don't mind that at all. All right, so I would take the spoolie then, and I would brush it through, and really just get it to mingle in with the rest of my brow hairs here, and then pull it off to the side. You know what else I would do, honestly? Because I already have the brows and I don't necessarily need the stencil, I would probably just go ahead and take either my little spatula and put a little on the back of my hand, or run the little spoolie into the product like this and just kind of brush it where I need to fill in. You know what I mean? So if you have brows already, but you're sparse like me and you just like to fill them in and make them look neat and done, this is also a good way to go ahead and handle it. So that's how I would probably go ahead and do it. I would just do the spoolie and brush it through and do the brow that way. Let me just touch up this side a little bit more. I think that the sponge for me isn't the most necessary for the product because I'd rather just brush it through. And that's just my personal preference. Obviously the sponge works. You guys could see that it does what it's supposed to do, but wow, it really just does give that really bold brow look. A little goes a long way. I will definitely say that about this product. So I continue to go through with the clean spoolie and brush the product through my brows. Now, you can easily create, like you guys saw, a very big, bold brow with this stencil with these products. I do want to try the stencil with the little sponge so we can do like a, I don't know, like a swatch to see how it looks on like bare skin. So I'm going to just put this little stencil down here on my arm, and I'm going to grab our little spongy deal, and I'm going to put it in the product here. I should just do this first so you guys can see. I only have 2 hands, so I'm trying to do the full meal deal here so we can see how this works. Just if you guys are curious or you're wanting to go ahead and try this for yourself, because, you know, why not? Let's just make the most of this moment. And I'm just going to kind of sponge the thing on there so we can see how it comes out. I'm just curious. Like, let's say I had like no brows at all. What would I create with this stencil? You know? You guys know. Actually, that's really cute. Look at that eyebrow upside down. How could I do that? Look at this. That's freaking cute. That's not a bad brow at all, actually. And the color is really pretty. So this is it. And that's my air conditioner kicking on because I need it. It's freaking hot in here. Let's wrap up the product. So we got our swatches. I did them horribly. It's really difficult to do it with one hand and hold it down and all that jazz. But you can see it will create a very nice brow. You can either go light or you can go a little bit more opaque, a little more strong of a brow if you want to. It's depending on what you like. For me personally, I like to just brush it through and, you know, have a nice kind of like natural but fill in a bit of the sparser areas. That's what really works for me. I went a little ham. I created a very big brow, a very strong brow, but now that it's toned down, it's actually very pretty. I do feel like this particular shade is a little red for my liking, but it's not by any means terrible. I feel like I could get use out of this. I could go ahead and use the spoolie and then lightly go through it like I do with my Benefit brow and get pretty much the same effect. So I do like the product. I think it's pretty decent. Once I had it all like cleaned up and done and it looked a little bit better, totally cool. And as far as the stencils go, I think that it would make it really simple for someone who isn't good at brows. If you're doing makeup on someone else, like say me, if I'm trying to do brows on someone, it would make life a lot easier just having a freaking stencil to go ahead and handle it. Or if you're someone that has sparse brows and, you know, you're in a hurry and you want to just, because we don't have time to mess around, you know, you get yourself together, you slap on your brow and out the door you go. I feel like that could be very easy and just really cut time in half so that you can get your brows done and get on your merry way. So do I like the product? I do. Do I like how I did it initially? I don't. That's because, you know, it's a me thing. I don't have to deal with the brow stuff. It's not like an issue for me. I have brows. So it's kind of like, I just run product through it. I didn't do the 90s thing. It wasn't my jam. I didn't want thin brows, so I don't have to now correct it because of that. I have them, so here they are. Lashes, lacking. Brows, plenty. That's just how my face is. But I do like the product. I'm glad that I got to try it. Thank you, iMethod Beauty, for sending it my way. I really do appreciate it. I'm certain that I can use the pomade, and I most likely will, along with my little Benefit deal, just to fill in the sparse areas. And as long as I don't go ham like I did today, it'll look just fine. So yeah, I'm glad I got to go ahead and sit down and try it and rock the brow and do the thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's talk about it. Just say hi, because, you know, I like having friends. It makes me happy. So anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.